Welcome, everyone, to the on-demand recording of our presentation on the United States Postal Service, USPS, Informed Delivery. This presentation was recorded for release on January 22nd, 2020. In this session, I cover some important things you need to know about designing direct mail for the USPS product, Informed Delivery. Informed Delivery is a customer-facing feature that provides users with digital previews of their household mail arriving soon. Before I get started, I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Allison Jensen, and I'm the marketing manager for CompuMail. A little bit about us. CompuMail works with progressive marketers to increase customer spend by helping them talk to their customers, their donors, their patrons, in a way that their competition isn't. And we serve a variety of industries, including retail, education, nonprofit, insurance, casino gaming, financial, and others. To help us make the most of our time today, I've put together a few housekeeping items. First is the agenda. We will cover what informed delivery is, what marketers should think about, and some design tips for grayscale and full-color images. We'll also cover some response rates and case studies. I'll give a testimonial from my own experience, and then I'll show you how to sign up as a consumer if you haven't already done so. So with that, let's get started. So, what is USPS Informed Delivery? As I said before, it's a preview of the mail that's arriving to your home soon. Informed Delivery gives you secure access to interact with your mail on a dashboard or in your email inbox. It allows you to track packages and manage deliveries, including leaving instructions, scheduling redelivery, and setting notifications. This is really great on a day-to-day level because you'll get your email notification first thing in the morning. So that might be right before you leave for work, or at least you know that you can expect to see it on your lunch break, and you know what to expect in your mailbox when you get home. It's a really great example of direct mail for the digital age. It takes something that people generally check for every day, mail, and something that they may not always check, email, and combines them into something that people do check every day or almost every day. Unfortunately, this is currently only a B2C product, as it cannot distinguish the different recipients of business mail. However, this could still work for you if you were mailing to business owners at their home or something else like that. Here are a couple examples of informed delivery campaigns. The screenshot on the left side shows everything that's in an informed delivery notification, including an interactive campaign, and the two images on the right were just cropped from other notification emails so that I can make them a little bit bigger. Interactive campaigns have the standard grayscale image, which is the actual scan of the piece itself, and a ride-along shown in each of the examples on the bottom left. If you click one of the ride-along images, it takes you to a landing page where you can take the next step. Now, we're going to spend some time talking about what marketers should be thinking about when designing their direct mail for informed delivery. Because whether you realize it or not, and whether you're upgrading your campaigns to interactive campaigns or not, everything that you mail is going to be on informed delivery no matter what. So even if you aren't taking advantage of the full color representative or ride-along images, every piece of marketing mail that you send will be scanned and uploaded as a grayscale image. So it's really important to make sure that your mail is ready for this. Whatever side the mailing panel is on, that's what's going to show in the notification. It's sort of the fold of the email notification, like you might think about for a website. We recommend making sure that your logo is always prominently displayed on the side, and a good placement for this is with the return address so the recipient knows exactly who the piece is coming from. We also recommend placing a variable component on this side. Even something as simple as addressing them by name in the offer will catch their attention, and to keep their attention on the notification, definitely include the offer as well. This helps in two ways. It gives them a reason to be excited to check the mail later, and it also gives them an extra touch point to remember your message days or weeks later. You might also want to think about what the piece will look like when it is scanned. Vibrant colors are great for getting attention in the physical mailbox, but they do risk looking messy or chaotic when scanned. I pulled a couple mock samples that we've created that we normally use to show print quality. Here, it'll show what a mail piece looks like when it is scanned and turned grayscale. So, for the fictional retailer CompuMail Clothing Co., they display their logo, images of their products, map of the nearest location, first name personalization, their offer, and their website all on the same side as the mailing panel. And this was created before informed delivery started gaining traction, but it does follow all of the best practices that I was just mentioning. If a retailer were to use this template on a live piece, they would certainly catch attention in the informed delivery inbox. Here's another example showing why you might want to be a bit more cautious. In this case, for fictional CompuMail Tire Company, they display the logo, product offers, and website on the side with the mailing panel, which is awesome. But they might want to be more cautious of the use of red. It does work here, but notice that the vibrant red color becomes very dark when scanned. You can still read it in this case, but if it had been a little bit darker, then the grayscale translation might have been darker as well, and it might have made it really hard to read the piece in the informed delivery notification. Next, we'll cover what you should be thinking about when creating your full color informed delivery notifications. Color notifications, or interactive campaigns, are typically moved to the top of the email, giving your piece higher preference among the other pieces. The use of color also captures and keeps attention. There are two schools of thought for upgrading your marketing mail to interactive campaigns with informed delivery. The first school of thought, and the one that we typically recommend, is to keep the grayscale image as the representative image and create a separate, smaller banner ad with just your logo or your offer to go with it. The other school of thought is to replace the grayscale with an entirely new representative image. This is fine too, but keeping the grayscale and adding a splash of color helps with image recall. The recipient may be more likely to remember the piece better if they've seen it in two places, via email and then later in their hands. But either way, when you upgrade your campaigns, you're able to place the offer link here to allow users to interact right from their informed delivery notification without having to wait for the physical piece. And informed delivery is a service that the USPS currently isn't charging for, so it's free from them. But you do want to keep in mind that there will be a fee from your service provider to set up the creative for the full color image. This again can be as simple as your logo, but as you add more complexity, the cost will go up. And of course, even though the USPS themselves aren't charging for it now, I'm sure they will in the future, so now is definitely the time to get started while it's still relatively low cost. So here is a quick example of two different ways you can set up a campaign using the same campaign graphics. This is from a USPS presentation. It's not my own content, but you can see the different ways that you can leverage the grayscale or leverage the color to capture attention. Here is a breakdown of informed delivery users in the US. This will show by the different areas, but the grand total of users, registered households is a little bit over 17 million. Registered users is 21.6 million, and email-enabled users is 16.5 million. And those designations, the households, the users, and the email-enabled users will make sense in a few minutes when we start going over the metrics. And here is the response rate that informed delivery is getting. So for this, 89% of users are satisfied or very satisfied with informed delivery. 93% would recommend informed delivery to friends, family, or colleagues. 61% are viewing it from their mobile device, 30% their computer or laptop, and 8% from tablets. And it looks like the morning is the most popular time for viewing these emails. So as soon as they are being sent, they're being opened. I'm about to move into some customer results, but before I do that, I'd like to share some definitions for important metrics that the USPS provides reporting on, and this connects back to a couple slides ago. So mail pieces are the number of campaign-related mail pieces identified during mail processing that were sent to a unique delivery point code address. So this is the number of mail pieces that were sent to informed delivery subscribers and not the total number of pieces mailed. So you could mail 10,000 pieces, but not everybody is going to be receiving them because not everybody is going to be signed up. Emails represent the number of campaign-related emails generated from the number of physical pieces. All email users in a household are counted in this metric, so if you have a few people that live in the same house and more than one of them are signed up for informed delivery, you could get more than one email being counted for the same household. Email open is the number of instances where a sent email was opened, and click-through, of course, is the number of click-throughs generated from emails from the dashboard or from the app. So here are results that some of our customers are seeing in the automotive aftermarket, nonprofit fundraising, and retail spaces. A couple of highlights here. You can see where the open rates are from, they go from 58% to 66%. And the click rates here for our customers range from 0.2 to just under 0.7%. So just another indication that the informed delivery emails are giving extra touch points, extra views, and definitely benefiting the customers. As I prepare to wrap up this presentation, I'd like to give my own testimonial about the product. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I've been signed up since 2017. I check my email every day before I go to work, and I talk about it to everybody that I know. The greatest benefit for me as a consumer is that it allows me to know an important mail is being delivered. And a really great example of this is when my new vehicle registration sticker was sent to me. I could tell from my informed delivery notifications when it would be in my mailbox, and I could arrange to get the mail and replace the sticker that night before I went to dinner, and while it was still light out, so I wasn't trying to replace the sticker in the dark. If you want to see how it all works for yourself, I highly recommend that you sign up as a consumer. I don't know if you have the ability to do this right now or if you'll have to wait until you get home tonight, but please consider doing so as soon as possible. Here's the link for it that will take you to the registration form. You'll answer a few questions to get started. And I promise you, everybody that signs up loves it as much as I do. If you need help coordinating any of your direct mail campaigns, we're here for you. For those of you that aren't familiar with us, we are a full-service mail service provider. We work closely with the USPS to ensure that you're getting the best possible postage rates on your mail. Our primary focus is on delivering quality print and mail solutions, and our expertise in various disciplines of direct marketing might provide a valuable solution to simplify your campaigns. We hope you find as much value in informed delivery as we do. One last thing I want to mention is that informed delivery does have its own USPS postage discount. I can send out information in a follow-up email, but wanted you to be one of the first to know here. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me using my contact information on the next slide. And that's everything that we have on informed delivery. Thank you for joining us for this on-demand presentation.